Yo, what's good? It's your boy Strickland, Milwaukee, USA. Y'all need to go check out Peep Game. If you don't, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Master Ace from Brooklyn, New York. EMC is the crew. You checking out Peep Game, real hip hop.
Hey, yo, this is Twan Mac from Nostalgic Visuals, Kareem City, So Greedy Family, and you're now rocking with Peep Game, G-A-M-E, Grown Ass Man Experience. Blah.
What's up, y'all? This is Eric Roberson. Every time I'm in Milwaukee, I'm hanging with the grown ass man. We out here peeping game.
Here we go with the late ass shit.
Word.
Peep Game. It's the grown ass man experience.
Did you hit the button, nigga?
I'm hitting it repeatedly.
Peep Game, yeah.
God damn.
Peep Game, yeah.
There we go.
Peep Game, yeah.
Back. Peep Game's grown ass man experience. I am one of your hosts. They call me Tommy Styles. Now it's my turn to get lost in this bitch.
Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you?
I was talking about that shit. That nigga Cole.
Yeah, we was killing Cole for that shit.
Yeah, I'm still gonna kill that nigga for that shit. He gets real killed for not being here too. So just get absentee killed.
Nigga, you the one supposed to be here.
Right.
Yo, where you get that big ass backpack for that board? Like,
That's
that shit
the-
look crazy.
Dog hit me up yesterday, this morning. He was like, "Yeah, I forgot it at the crib. I left it at the crib." I was, "You need to get a smaller one." Dog bring in a whole Kid Capri ass,
You know what I'm saying?
coffin of records and everything. And shit. Not here, but somewhere and shit. We got the big homie in charge, Joe Clark. Y'all know him as Fat Boy Fresh.
We're fresh like $1,000,000. Still on the valley shoes and the fly green sun. We're fresh like $1,000,000. Still on the valley sun. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Here in the spiritual form, not in the physical. My man, El Akbar Supreme, the 1%er. What up, world? Ready for takeoff?
That's red, nigga. Ric Flair, nigga. The power's in my head, nigga.
Shit. Oh, we got the intern. Somebody asked me the other day. So, don't the intern know how to do any of the recording and shit? He been interning. I was like, no, that's just his dog name.
Ah, shit.
That's
Hey, nobody asked you about me doing no goon shit, though, right?
Nah, they ain't asked that shit, dog. But you know, I'll be thinking about you when I watch First 48. Like, hey, my nigga will be sitting in that room, like,
Hey, my head wouldn't be down. I tell you that much.
Them niggas be snitch.
Hey, I know you went through a stretch of watching it.
Yeah.
I've been watching it lately. It's very much like clockwork, but at the same time, it's really interesting how they kind of come to the conclusion of how they be catching cats.
Yep, straight up.
But one thing that's consistent: the niggas in the neighborhood do not talk.
Man.
They be like,
did you, man? I'm telling you, man, you got to see the one where the nigga got shot in the head and wouldn't snitch on the nigga that shot him in the head. And then the motherfucker died. That was
wow.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, that show was wild, man.
But we have in North Kakalaka, bitches can't be ladies. S. Dot the intern.
What up, Peep Game?
S stats with polo fleeces, purple label shit with the logo secret.
Word is bomb. And to my right, we have that nigga J Black, J Jesus, Mad Black, whatever you want to call that nigga. You can call that nigga shit. You know what I'm saying?
What's good, Peep Gang?
J-A-Y, all the letters of his name.
All right, I close it out like
I
that.
always thought that was
J-A-Y, all the letters of his name.
I'm mad at the wrong nigga. Dude, that was cold.
And absent without cause is that nigga King Cocaine.
Yeah, nigga alert.
100% pure nigga. For the next 2 hours, we will provide you with a full dose of hip hop, entertainment, sports, some more hip hop, and a whole bunch of other shit. You can catch us every Tuesday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. on blowradio.com.
Blue Radio.
2 things that we want to announce. I forgot we had to announce and forgot to wish the reason why we are here on blowradio.com. His birthday. Happy birthday to Homer Blow.
HBD, homie.
Yeah, happy birthday to that dude.
Happy birthday.
Shout out to him and the birthday party for the kids. I was unable to attend, but it looked like it was heavily participated. Peep Game takes part in donating bikes each year when we can. I'm not sure. I know that we have some that needs to be delivered. I just haven't delivered them yet. But people win and actually get the bikes and then they get them delivered. So we still got time to drop them off. I know they are in our possession because that's what Cole was calling me for yesterday. I was like, man, the Jeep is down. I'm gonna carry them hoes on the back.
Want you to ride them over there.
Right. I got a Camry.
Put them in that big ass backpack he got.
I don't know, fee, 5, 4, 4.
You know what I'm saying, dog?
Pack having ass nigga.
I mean, with the bikes like this, it should be like little. Here's your bike. Here's bike number 2. I'll call him a giant.
It was also your man's birthday yesterday as well.
I was about to say this nigga right here.
Intern, yeah.
This is nigga's birthday. Hey, happy birthday to the intern.
Applause.
You do anything special to celebrate?
Man, you can't ask
I got my girls made breakfast for me. Pancakes, bacon, country ham, hash browns, some freshly squeezed orange juice. Erica took me to dinner. Got some cool gifts. It was a pretty good birthday.
Okay.
I used to harp on not getting as much love on Facebook. See my numbers go down every year. People fuck with me less and less as the years go on, which is fine. I'm saying you either love us that or you don't. But I don't be tripping on that shit no more, man. Like life is too short. I'm like,
what I recognize is that the algorithm fucks with you too, because once upon a time when I logged in, it
would tell you,
but these people got birthdays today. What you want to wish them? Now I'll be like, oh, it's like I was just found out. I logged in today. I was like, oh, that's such birthday. I got send them a text or something like that. I gotta remember. They're not giving me the benefit of not remembering and shit. Like,
they used to have a spot you could just go to, and it was like it had all the birthdays for the year,
and you can write a message.
Like,
oh yeah, they sure did. They got one where you can write.
Zuckerberg be fucking up, man.
Hey.
They switch it up now. They don't want you to link with your friends no more. They want you to watch these ads.
They're like, hey, you should remember. They're like, hey, if they're your friends, you gonna remember their birthday.
Right.
Like, okay. And then you look in the memories, you will see some shit. You be like, damn, I used to kick him on my gun. One guy real tough. Now I don't even fuck with that nigga. It's like,
yeah. That make me somebody go back and like, whatever happened to that motherfucker? They still be on Facebook. They still be on Facebook. They be having plenty shit posted. You don't see it. Like this nigga, he got me blocked. Am I blocked?
I swear I thought the same shit, dude. Like, am I the only motherfucker be around here this much? But nah, they just push the homies to the side, man. They run them.
The memories be a dead giveaway when you like look at some shit and you be like, oh, I remember this party. And then you look and you be like, how come so and so name is blacked out? And then you go try and click and you be like, oh, I must be blocked or I'm unfriended. I'm like, oh.
That never actually bothers me, but there's one person that blocked me. Is a young lady that blocked me. I'm like, oh, that's what we all know. What the fuck I do? Like, I'm blocked. Like,
ain't no telling, man.
How the fuck you gonna block, girl? I'm me.
Exactly.
All right. Like, I don't need to be tripping. I'm like, hey, it's good, man. You stay your ass over there.
Yeah.
Because every now and then I see, like 3 weeks ago, one of my classmates that I was arguing, like during the pandemic, we was arguing back and forth about Trump shit. And I was giving her all kinds of examples of how he racist. And then she kept sending me articles, tagging me in articles that had people's opinion. I'm like, hey, I can say the Blueprint 1 is whack. It isn't, but that's just my opinion. If I said that shit, it's hard to dispute a fact. I'm showing her things that he actually did.
Right.
So we going back and forth. And then I brought up her father, who is deceased. But I remember a time in high school, we had the girls' basketball practice and the boys' basketball practice ended at the same time. So it was, it's the cold months for basketball season. I'm like, yo, let me walk you out to your parents' car, meet your parents real quick. And she's like, oh no, my dad don't like black people. And I was like, oh well, damn. I never forgot that shit. So I brought it up. I was like, aren't you the same person that told me your dad don't like black people? She took offense because he did. Fuck they got to do with him not liking black people.
Right.
I was like, I'm like, you a Trump fan, I'm not. And I'm telling you why I'm not a fan of Trump.
Right.
And then she blocked me. And I was like, bye, bitch. So then a couple of chicks that was in on that post, it was like, this nigga, is that Build-A-Bear?
Questlove in the house.
Like question love. This nigga just shows up. Yeah, pompadour. Is that a hard hit?
What's happening, man?
This nigga do look like Questlove from real life.
I'm out here, man. What's happening?
Hey, we did the reverse, dog. I cut my shit off, and dog grew his shit.
Dog grew his shit out. Like, what kind of shit is this?
Man, I'm glad you cut them shits off, dog. I don't know what you had going on, dog.
Nigga, the same shit you got on. Nah,
nigga. You had ramen noodle curls, nigga. This nigga had a ramen noodle Jerry curl in his motherfucker.
He was looking like Manny Delgado.
Hey, this nigga has some tight,
Modern Family.
This nigga has some tight roller curls. It's like, what the fuck is that?
No, you look like Howlin' Wolf right now, fam.
Hey, nigga.
Oh, he got beef from Muddy
Before you
Waters.
address me, put on a white headband and take it off.
Say what?
I said, before you address me, put on a white headband and take it off, and let's see if it's still white.
Oh, it still be white, dude. Oh, nigga calling me greasy. Oh, this nigga racist.
Beamed up, man. I think not beamed.
Hey,
dog out here beamed up and Beijing down.
Shit. I can say the same thing about this Dominican ass nigga. Put on any white t-shirt. Bet you no collars is oily as a bitch.
Like, beam me up, Scotty.
Take me tomorrow.
Where are we going with this?
Collar, dog. I bet you got 10W30 on it.
Nah, what's happening though, fellas?
Bad shit. What's happening with you?
Shit.
Mine's had to check in and shit, man. I was definitely trying to come through for the joint, man, but you know how I go.
You got called into work?
No, I'm out here. I was already out here, but they had like a little gas emergency out here, you know what I'm saying?
I'm like, this nigga got on a smock and everything. I'm like, I know that nigga wasn't digging no holes.
Hey,
right, doing manual labor and shit.
Hey, just real quick though. No, I'm watching other people do it. Hey, just so you know. Hey, man, whatever. Hey, just so you know, I'm black out here, and the rest of the crew out here, they all white.
Oh, that's what's up.
Okay.
Happy Juneteenth.
Reparations out here.
Happy Juneteenth, my nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, but check it out, dog. I don't even know what y'all was talking about, but hey, just a real quick scenario. Hey, you know how when you work somewhere, right?
Word. Say that again.
You know how when you work somewhere,
yeah.
If you get paid for 8 hours, you work for 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I had these two dudes mad as hell that the emergency came in. It was like 6:20. They was like, it's gonna take us 20 minutes to get over there. And man, I was trying to get out of here, like on time today. And I'm like, man, you emergency response though. I'm like, you got to go over there. They was like, well, we won't get relief. It's gonna take somebody like an hour to get there. We might as well just stay there and fix it if we got to go now. I said, so what am I supposed to do? Are y'all supposed to not go and we just send it to like the on call? Like, what am I supposed to do? Dog, they was mad at me.
Cause you hit the mute button?
No, I can't hear you.
No, his iPhone.
You hit the mute button, fam?
Like, what's the issue?
There you go.
You said what?
We're gonna hear you.
Your phone, we couldn't hear you for a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said they was mad at me because I made them go and do what they were being paid to do.
Right.
Till 7 o'clock for. What you mad about?
No, they was timing that shit for dismissal at 7.
Right, but like, if you're emergency response,
you on call basically.
An emergency could come in at 6:55.
Yep.
My guy, you still got the boots on. I'm sorry.
You gotta go.
Is this a black job or a white job?
I guess you would say that I have a white job. I got a white job.
I think you got a white job, fam.
I definitely got a white job.
Yeah.
Damn,
not
dude,
supposed to be
he
here.
achieved the African American dream.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be here. I definitely got a white job for sure.
He took a job from the white man. Hey,
I'm still trying to figure out what black jobs is, but for some reason, I think McDonald's got something to do with that.
no, a black job is like taking the chicken out the freezer before your mama get home.
Nah, I thought black job was like any job where you underpaid and overworked.
That's like every job ever.
Pretty much.
No, I thought it was a job that is primarily held by black people.
Like a barber, weed smuggler.
I don't think
like
that's
a white job. A job like taking the chicken out is not a white household chore.
Right.
No,
right.
I know they don't even know what the fuck that means.
That's why it's a black job.
Yeah, hey, they took the whole term the black job and tried to turn it into a little bitty like black Twitter thing. But I'm talking about in real life what a black job is. And for real, I view that like shoveling shit.
It's definitely
I think that's what he meant.
They don't want to do.
You know what I mean?
I'm surprised he didn't say like brown job or Hispanic job.
He said Latino jobs too.
Oh yeah, he did say that shit. Yeah, so whatever the low shit is, that's what we expected to do.
That's what I expect the black jobs to be.
At my old gig back in Milwaukee, one of my coworkers who didn't have a high school diploma or a GED got promoted to be a supervisor over people who actually had like a bachelor's or and because he knew the right person to know.
That's that nepotism shit. Why I hate that shit all across the board. That's that shit right there.
That is one of the topics today.
That's why I hate that shit.
That nigga finna snap.
That's why I hate that shit, fam. See that right?
That nigga finna snap.
I was telling the homie Maxell, this LeBron shit, ain't got nothing to do with nepotism. That's idolatry. The only reason motherfuckers talking about this shit now is because that's LeBron and how they feel about him. But the way that 99% of us deal with nepotism is that shit S. Dot just said. Straight like that. That's how that
he
shit
ended up getting his GED, but he had like his sister take the test for him or some shit. And I was like,
it don't matter.
You can't even multiply these two numbers together, but you got the job over like 10 other qualified people. He's like,
I guess by definition, they don't really mean nepotism, but it's definitely
no, it's in the realm, but it's not nepotism because he had no family that worked there, but his white family was like, "Oh, we got you, fam.
You did it right there."
But I don't got a GED, but don't worry.
You remember back in the day when your guy worked at McDonald's, and they're like in high school and shit, and you saw him in the back, and you were like, "Hey, you know, that's the hookup,
right?
Hook a nigga with some fries or some shit. You know? Throw some shit in the bag that ain't supposed to be in there." And you get the head nod.
When I worked at McDonald's, I worked at a couple different McDonald's on
Now you worked at McDonald's, my nigga?
51st and Hampton, 63rd and Silver Spring. I worked at both of them shits. And
damn, I worked in the front. Hey, what year was you working at 51st and Hampton?
51st at 95.
Did you know a nigga named Marlon?
I don't think so. Unless he had, what was his nickname?
Shit, they just called him MP.
Damn, you're right. That is a black job. Motherfuckers got
nicknames and people that you know.
Man.
Oh, by the way, fam, you know, nepotism ain't got to just be blood, fam. That shit.
Yeah, I know.
For sure.
Nepotism is connection.
It's connections.
Yeah, but
it don't usually work in our favor though.
It never works in our favor. That's why I hate that shit.
But that's why
that was my point.
That's why I wanted to. I mean, I guess we're going into the topic a little bit, but that's why I was celebrating it because it did work in our favor.
But that ain't nepotism, though, dog.
In our favor, fam. It worked in his favor.
I don't feel like. I don't even feel like.
You know what I'm saying? S. Did something change at work today? Because Bronny got drafted.
No, I still get the same crappy paycheck.
That's what I'm saying. Fam.
Hey, because I know I ain't gonna be on here a long time. What LeBron did ain't nepotism. What LeBron did was actually used power. Like, and what I mean by that is
he definitely leveraged his position. Yeah,
he leveraged his power of who he is, and they gave it to him. It's not really nepotism. Nepotism is a different type of situation because what he gave Bronny was basically a seat at the end of the bench And a lot of times the people at the end of the bench never amount to shit anyway.
Mm.
I'm not saying that won't happen for him. He could possibly, overcome that, right? Now, it turns to nepotism if Bronny ever start a game for the Lakers next season.
I feel you.
That's when
That's
it's like, okay, now they on some bullshit. You
especially
feel what
over
I'm saying?
somebody who might have been sitting on the end of that bench for 3 or 4 years, and
Exactly.
this nigga comes in starting who averaged 2.4 points a game. He started over me, and I've been in the league 3 years.
And I've been working, I've been grinding on my game.
Fuck is going on?
Yeah, that's when you like, okay, that's nepotism.
No, I mean, I think it's still, even without that,
Mhm.
the nepotism also plays a role because Bronny has a foot in the door, not necessarily for, not just necessarily for playing time, but
I actually agree with
for
you on
NBA
that one, yeah.
moving his way up the ranks in the NBA hierarchy.
Well, yeah.
If he wanted to be assistant coach or something,
Hey,
executive.
Hey, he definitely got a foot in the door.
Think about it like this: if his name was Bronny Johnson, would he have been the 55th pick?
If Brian
That's
wanted him
kind
to
of
be.
what that's what I think. Tommy said. I kind of agree with him on that. I don't think if Brian wasn't his daddy, I don't think he'd be there.
Not at all.
But I think
Bronny,
if Brian wanted
him there,
Bronny,
too.
I think if Brian wanted Bronny Johnson to make the team, they would do it because they want to keep Brian.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm feeling you.
But it went as far as taking a person with very little known talent and leveraging to the point where they pretty much locked down the league and said, "Don't nobody else draft this nigga."
Yeah.
Right.
And if you do, he gonna play in Australia, as if that is an option.
Right.
Like I mean,
yeah, that was foul.
That's not even an option for him. So that leverage still was a leverage for Brian too.
The shit happen.
They definitely made that happen.
That's what makes it some type of nepotism.
That's what's dope to me
because you connected to Bron. Same thing with his team, like Clutch Sports and all that. Like like when he came to the league, he brought his guys along with him. Was like, this who y'all working with. This who negotiating deals.
But the way that it went down, that's where you lose respect. That's where people lose respect. So say I'm whoever that's been on the squad for 2 years. I'm just really been grinding, and I've been, I'm trying to work my way up, and I'm getting better, and I know I'm getting better, right? Well, now Bronny on the team, and Bronny might just get a look before me just because his jersey is selling more than mine.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, not because he didn't earned it, but basically because, man, with him getting a couple little garbage minutes here or there, it's going to give that hope to the fans that's following this.
Right.
And it's a good look for the organization, and it also sells what? Sells tickets.
It's a brilliant marketing move because you think about, he's going to have a signature shoe.
Yep.
And he don't deserve one,
Right.
but it's going to be highly touted. It's going to be highly touted. It's going to be right up there with Bron's and Jordans.
Hey,
you know what's crazy about
Mike Taylor? How you feel about what you saying?
You know what I'm saying? Dog playing
Mike Taylor.
Dog playing big three.
Busting Eric Snow ass. But the owner said, I got to pay Eric Snow first round pick. I got to pay him all that money. He playing. I don't care what you doing in practice.
Right.
That's what happened to Taylor.
But check out what's even funnier. Like, you talk about having a signature shoe and stuff like that. When you think about the signature shoes, do you really think about LeBron's? Like they like elite or something?
No.
Not a lot of cats rocker.
I mean, not in our age group. I mean, people do. That's people rock.
Most of the youngest rock Kobe's or Jordan.
Hey, look, even no matter what, like no matter where you go, if you talk sneakers, at the end of the day, nobody's talking about Bron's.
No, his shoes usually either be a super miss or a super hit.
Right.
But he had
about because they're comfortable.
He had about 3 or 4 different pairs of shoes where Cass was like, "Yo, you got the what you call them, the South Beaches?" Like,
it was like the 7s. It was like the 7s through like 11s or some shit like that, where people was like, "Oh, you got to get these." You know what I'm saying?
I got the 17s. I got the 17s because the look. They all black, but the Nike sign on the bottom part is like
them
green.
Probably ugly.
Them just look like they Bucks colors. So they black,
okay.
they black green with a little
I'll give you that.
purple.
Colors. I'll give you that.
This nigga here. Hey, these motherfuckers is the most comfortable shoe I ever worn.
They probably ugly.
They ain't ugly. And nigga, you got some bronze, don't you?
Yeah, I got some. I
You
got
got
some.
I seen your shit.
I got the cold ones. I got
your shit like a
Doug said that is correct.
Right.
Yeah, man, I got the
What you
cold.
talking about? My shit ugly. Like he got some motherfucking Crocs with a fucking air bubble on them.
Hey, he got
got the cold.
He got the Cleveland Cavalier colorways.
Them shits ain't. I remember the ones you had. Them shits was trash.
Hey, I got the cold ones. You got the ugly ones, nigga.
Oh no, my shit's cold. These the only LeBrons I ever bought that I thought was like.
You got the off-year ones. Niggas said 17s. I couldn't even think of what they looked like right away. Like
when they won a championship back in 2020.
I don't.
The ones with the straps.
I don't know what.
Nah, ain't no straps on these.
No.
Don't worry, I'll show
I
you.
don't know what any of them look like.
Hey man,
I got
need
the
to
championship
apologize
edition
to fans
ones.
for the hate though, because you know this is hate. What we talking about? This all hate. Everything we said was all hate
about Brian.
Yeah, and and some self hate too, because the black man. You know what? But to that point though, fam, man, whole shit is whole shit. I don't give a fuck who do it. You know what I'm saying? So even if it's one of y'all, if I think it's some whole shit and one of y'all do it, y'all my niggas, that still don't be a conversation like, fam, that was some whole shit, man. I understand, we cool, but that shit is unacceptable. It can't be accepted. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who the fuck do it. So I don't think that we should be making excuses for our own for successfully pulling off the same whole ass shit them crackers been pulling off all these years.
Oh, so you're saying even though we applauding, it's still whole shit.
It's still whole shit. Because that same whole shit will have one of us sitting at the crib with no motherfucking job.
I know.
It's hard. You should have had that last spot on that bench. They put that motherfucker on that bench and sent us to the house. And 9 times out of 10, the people you see applauding this shit would never be the beneficiary of any of it. We would always be on that other side of it.
It's hard though, bro, because you do want to celebrate wins.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And in this case, it is a win. I'm gonna give it that. It is a win. Cause I mean, hey, look, at the end of the day, Brian wanted to have his son on the team, and he made it happen.
Right.
It is a win, but at the same time, like you said, it's some whack shit.
Yeah, man, you can't from that other side. I mean, dog, you got to remember, man, motherfuckers was applauding OJ. I was like, yo, we applaud. Y'all think the motherfucker was guilty, but
I never applauded OJ.
Like, come on, fam.
I never like
never that. But you saw the celebrations.
But
you heard
the celebration was more so that a black man beat a white man at his own gig.
And that's what I'm saying.
Because we talked about it on the breakfast.
We give a fuck about OJ. We gave a fuck about Johnny Cochran outsmarting the system and shit.
But still, 2 motherfuckers is dead.
Exactly. That's some whole shit.
You know,
right. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, we had this discussion before. It's like, but did OJ really do it though, fam?
We don't know. But
we don't really know.
But hold on, fam. But the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because there were people who said that didn't matter. They were happy to see a black man defeat this or beat the system at their own
bro.
I mean, in that situation, how many times have we lost when it's like we've been totally innocent?
Been totally
innocent. They done hung this nigga.
The most recent during that period was the Rodney King shit. Yep. That's why it was so celebrated.
Right.
Because it was
it's on camera. We saw
footage.
Beat.
Right.
We saw footage of them doing it. They were marking it.
It's like all 4 are acquitted. Like not even like no.
Hey,
it's almost like a wash. All right, even now.
And we knew where the guilt was in that case. You know what I'm saying?
Because it was footage.
Right. It was all footage. It was all video. And then they got
it's kind of hard, man. You want to know why? Because unfortunately, man, we celebrate a lot of bullshit, and we champion a whole bunch of motherfuckers that be on bullshit. Prime example is, man, free such and such. Hold on 1 second.
That nigga supposed to be there.
Oh, right, like free my nigga Fred. Like didn't that nigga?
You know, Fred that shot up an innocent park that we was barbecuing at. Like, yeah, but man, because had the wrong color on, fam. Like, what?
No, I was trying to say we be championing some bullshit. So like, you'll know a motherfucker did the dirt.
Right.
You'll know a motherfucker then killed somebody.
Yep.
And you will see free such and such. Or, you know, free, you know, Tay-Day until, you know, it's backwards. Or, you know, like all this shit. And it'd be like, yo,
and then it's like, what did he do? All he did was kidnap a baby and shoot some cops, man. He didn't even do nothing.
He took motherfuckers on the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, on a high speed chasing, and then such and such got killed in the crash. But man, they shouldn't have chased them anyway.
Oh, you sound like
that's the logic.
The day on the freeway shooting, nigga.
But that's what I'm saying.
On there talking that shit. That's exactly what you just said.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody was shooting on the freeway?
Yeah, they're shooting on the freeway, and the dude, so the dude, the driver and his girl got shot. They were in critical condition. I don't know if they made it or not. But Pops on the news talking about y'all shouldn't have been chasing them. Y'all shooting at a man and his woman and kids in the car. I know they was on a high-speed chase, but you ain't had to shoot. I'm like, yo, what the?
But then they used the vehicle as a weapon.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
that's the one that drugged the police officer.
Yeah, there's a lot
they don't want to talk about that though. Use the vehicle as a weapon.
Yeah, Pops forgot that part.
And I guess they ain't supposed to shoot. You know, like don't get me wrong, dog. It's almost like, you know, like okay, you know, niggas that's been hustling since we was kids.
Mm.
That nigga finally get locked up, and people be like, man, that's bogus as hell. They sent such and such a jail. My nigga, he been selling drugs for generations.
But hey, man, but he gave turkeys to the homeless on Thanksgiving.
That nigga got
Don't got a stove to cook this shit.
He got grand crackheads, nigga. Great grand crackheads.
like my fam. He been selling. He been selling drugs.
The meth babies.
So look, this motherfucking in transition and evolve, but only in the drug game.
Right.
From powder to crack to meth. To oxy.
Well, how about that whole time during our period in like the 80s and 90s, and when Slick Rick was in jail, like free Slick Rick, everybody was screaming free Slick Rick on songs and shirts and shit. Yeah. And then when you look back on it, nigga was an illegal immigrant. Yeah. Like he wants some.
Nigga was an illegal immigrant.
Hey.
Like free Slick Rick, nigga.
Now you see how diabolical he is. This nigga Tommy diabolical because look. I actually felt bad for Rick, man. It ain't like he was.
Then his cousin trying to rob him.
Ain't like he was over here it was cold or some shit, my nigga. Ain't like he was a
That's how he got caught up. But I was like,
that's why
immigrant. Okay,
it's more to that story, but nah.
It ain't like he was a spy though, fam.
Right.
Nigga was a terrorist threat.
The nigga was over here rhyming, fam. They had the nigga in jail.
Hey, a children's story was a diabolical plan to overthrow the government.
They held this nigga accountable for his rhymes in literal sense.
I said overthrow the government.
He's gonna overthrow the government.
Jay the dolphin.
Race from the black to 83.
Hell no.
Prostitute tree near university.
Hey, niggas that went to jail that should have went to jail, like Study B. Nigga, go to jail.
Yeah, nigga robbing a bank.
Nigga. Go to jail, nigga. You deserve to be here.
A lot of
them. Hey, while we own this shit, I know this is how the nature of the conversation go, but the first 48 we were talking about earlier about how I've been watching that shit on a regular basis. I did not recognize or realize, because I'm not a criminal or whatever, that a nigga could sit in a room and be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about. You can say, I don't know what you're talking about the whole entire time, and they gotta let you go.
Yeah.
they
ain't got
we got nothing else on you.
They gotta prove. That's why you either plead the fifth or you ask for a lawyer, because even if they gotta have a surmountable amount of evidence to even.
I didn't realize that shit. They were bringing people in and hoping that they would.
Oh, you thought they like had to answer the question?
No, yeah, basically.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Right. I didn't been arrested before though. You don't remember that?
It wasn't for it wasn't nothing for. I wasn't arrested for no crime.
Nigga, it was for
unaliving a white woman at the mall.
It was murder.
What?
It was
for unaliving that white woman at the mall.
Oh, I wasn't arrested. I wasn't arrested for that.
Oh, you was questioned.
I was questioning.
Being questioned.
I was answering the
Oh, I
question. I
thought
was in
you
there.
got arrested.
If I stood there, I was
Yeah,
like,
he
I ain't got no
witness.
answers. They would have had to let me go.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. That's what you had to say. Hey, but you didn't know.
All of this shit. That shit was funny though.
Right. I'm just answering questions. Like, yeah, shit, this is what happened. Like,
He's like, so you really bought a Clippers hat, nigga? Really? Clippers.
That's
nigga.
what I said. I would have locked the nigga up for that in 80 something. Yeah, nigga,
hey,
you gotta go to jail.
that was Larry Brown, Ron Harper, Danny Manning. They had a squad.
Nigga, you gotta go to jail, nigga. You had a Clippers
Yeah,
hat.
yeah,
We ain't
nigga.
buying that.
I snitched on your ass right now for wearing the motherfucking Clippers hat. and Shit.
Man, but he flipped it for $20. I know he ain't paid $20.
I made $5 on that shit.
Hey, did you have the Ryan Stones on that joint?
Hey,
No, that was before Ryan.
No, but he had that. You had that damn oil stain on it though.
Yeah, because you know, they used to wrestle and shit, gals. And it is like, all right, you know, it's almost like Smear the Queer back in the day when it's like, it's your turn, you get jumped. Niggas start jumping, so I start wrestling with them, and my hat fell off in the parking lot. It was a brand new hat. It was a brand new hat with the white, you know what? We had the white cotton. It was brand new, and it fell into the oil and had an oil stain from a car.
Nah,
you
gotta run me a real fade after that, fam.
That shit was crazy, dog.
Hey, well, it was a fitted too, right?
That's my hat.
Huh?
Wasn't it a fitted hat?
No, I wasn't a fitted hat. It was just one of those. You remember Brashard down on 3rd Street?
Yeah,
and they had that signature. That, you know, back the
yeah.
Every hat
gotta run me a fade.
Hey, in hindsight, was that $5 worth it?
He made it dub.
That day, it was. Man, that was 19.
Nigga. Hey, especially it costs $1 to catch the bus.
This nigga Jay-Z just bust out.
At 19, hey, I'm never. Hey, this nigga held me down during that time, nigga. For sure. Nigga, that was my hideout, nigga. I stayed.
And him and Red Corn had you moving around from safe house to safe house, right?
Hey, listen, dog. For that $5 could not have been worth all that bullshit you had to go through. Ain't no motherfucking way.
Yo,
at the time, like he said, at the time.
That nigga got blamed for murder for $5.
That nigga had to go. Hey,
who would have known that shit?
Hey, that nigga had to. Hey, they had the nigga on the trial on camera like it was him. It was him. It was him.
Hey, but hey, that ain't snitching to me though.
No, hell no,
that ain't snitching.
It's only snitching if you in the game too.
It's a snitch like pose, but it ain't snitching. Because I mean, snitching is if we both doing some crime and you tell on me.
It ain't snitching, but I got that picture and it's funny as a bitch because when you look at it, it's just like it's him, like his dog right there, like you know what I'm saying.
I didn't know you back then, but I felt so bad for y'all. I was like, man, he trying to set this brother up.
Fucked up, dog.
I wasn't pointing at dude. I was pointing at the hat. I was identifying the oil stain.
I know, but the way we still tell the story is you was definitely pointing at dude. You was definitely pointing at that nigga.
You was pointing at dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You. I mean, come
on, nigga. All
right. Get him up out of here.
Hey, but to your point, fam.
Get a nigga to gone. Like, gone.
Just like I said, dog, just, hey, nigga, plead the fifth. Give me my lawyer. But them niggas be.
Hey, they be singing. They don't have to. But they guilt be riding. But I was like, some of those dudes was like ironclad. They were like, and they got to let them go. Then the last script at the end is like, and JG was not found guilty of anything. They couldn't find it.
No evidence, dog.
And it's still being investigated. I was like, damn, dog got away with that shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey, this nigga JG been watching First 48 for a couple of years. Like it's some real shit. This nigga's a First 48 connoisseur.
Nigga, it is real shit.
My favorite shit.
I mean, it's real shit. I know it's real shit, but like, I don't watch it and I don't watch them because the motherfuckers be so stupid on there, dog.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I mean, what they
on there, man.
What they kill him for is usually something like real minuscule.
Oh, dude,
like
the murders be so ridiculous, dog.
It's like, hey, he ate my last pack of peanut M&Ms,
like,
so I had to do what I had to do.
It be
like, what?
The dope shit about it is with the minuscule bit of information they get, like. The database is crazy because 90% of the niggas are already in the system still. Yeah. They were like,
yeah.
Some dude was like, hey, I don't know, some dude named Cheeseburger. I laughed like a motherfucker. This nigga named Cheeseburger. They typed Cheeseburger in the system, and this nigga fat ass face popped up like, that's my man.
Hey, look, the one thing about all that shit, you can't do nothing out here and get away with nothing no more, fam. If you carry a cell phone, you should not be committing any crimes.
But you know, on the show, they show that they show like, oh, he turns his phone off.
They'd be like, oh,
they always do the
here.
triangle. They like, oh, he
like,
wasn't here
satellite
for like
here,
5 minutes.
Yeah, they know when if you made a call, they can find at what area you made the call in.
Yep.
And if it's the area where the prime was, oh well, shit, nigga.
And if you shot a gun, they can coordinate to where you shot that motherfucker, dog.
They got that shot spotter.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, they just
and shit. Yeah.
I mean, you know,
the cat who chopped up that young lady never turned her phone off. Her phone was still in her clothes, so they tracked every place he went with the body until he dumped it.
Yeah, that was a sad case too, man.
Every place, they tracked everywhere because the phone was on the whole entire time.
Yeah, a lot of these criminals just aren't that bright, so they don't know about the latest technology and whatnot. So they like, damn, how the fuck y'all knew I was over here? It's like because you had your phone, or you know, a nigga might check in on the book.
Right.
Like they like, what you do last Saturday? Oh, just play video games. Like, no, so you went at the mall at between 11 and 1? No, I went at the mall. Oh, that's funny because here's footage you in Foot Locker buying the latest Concords. And motherfucker like that wasn't me.
Man, you know how many people get caught? You know how many people get caught at the damn gas station though? They be like, yeah, right here you stopped at the gas station. This is along the trail of where you would have been driving when you was coming back.
Them cameras be clearing a bitch.
Hey, the one I was watching today, the cats had it was in New Orleans, and cat had tried to rob some cats. They got them going in and out of the house and everything on camera, but it's not clear.
Right.
It's one real pixelated because they had a data and they took the system out, the video system out. But because they took the system out, they took a damn receiver. They took a FM, AM, FM radio receiver and left all the CD shit. All the camera shit was still in the house, tore out the wall. They took the wrong shit. They took the audio system. So they took all the shit and looking at the camera, but they couldn't see shit. And it was like,
that was a nigga like Jay-Z because they was probably down there in the basement hooking it up. Like, I wanted this shit bump.
This fidelity better be peeing this motherfucker, man.
Hey, that's our next segment has to do with this. So that's keep that transition. Because we are all people who appreciate music and the sound of music and the quality. But the fact that these cats left, and then somebody called and say, hey, they got a tip because they didn't go to the gas station. They was at the Dollar Tree. So they came in the Dollar Tree. The niggas came running to the Dollar Tree to get some water because they was tired. Crystal clear ass cameras of them at the register. At the register. Again, that's our guy right there. It looks just like this guy over here.
Yo.
But you know what though? Man, free them niggas, man.
That's exactly how they be sounding, dog.
Free them niggas, man. Free them my niggas, dog. Free them niggas, man.
I was like, I ain't never been to Dollar Tree. I ain't got no reason to go to Dollar Tree.
I don't know niggas.
They like, why you got this on there? I seen an episode a couple of days ago where this guy they carjacked a cat at the Quick Trip. Like he was like getting air in his tire, and they backed their car up. And you know, if you got the key fob on you, as long as you close to the car, somebody can open that door.
Right.
So while he getting air in his tire, and he had a gun on him too while he's putting air in his tire, this car backs up. Dude hop into his car. So the dude see him, the guy was putting the air in his tire, see somebody trying to get in his car, so they in there fighting and whatnot. The other cats who was in the other car, one of them get out, and he got a gun. They get to popping at each other. It's all on camera.
Yep.
But they had their faces, right? So they went down the street to go somewhere else. They walk into like a Walgreens or some shit, and it's like faces clear as day. Going to get some M&Ms, some juice or whatever. And they're like, yeah, that's you right there. Like that's the same sweatshirt you had on.
Murders and then regular and shit.
Man, you know, man, you be famished after you beating, killed somebody. You be famished, dog.
That adrenaline is
let me go.
Adrenaline don't stop about 7 hours.
I need me a
give or take.
These motherfuckers is crazy, man.
Shit, need to get away. Yeah, nigga.
Man, I need me an icy real quick, dog. It's hot out here. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these niggas?
Hey, I don't even understand. Cats be like they'll like shoot people out of anger, but then walk up on them and like finish it off, and then walk and run away and shit. Like, dog.
The motherfucker, one of them dog killed the nigga for $20 for Xbox.
When you find out what it was about, you like, $20, fam, a dub.
I just be wanting them to
Don't
get
make
caught.
no sense.
I watch.
They don't
watch,
have they don't respect the value of life
at all.
I watch it to get. So
no, they don't respect the value of life at all, man.
Dog, and that's what.
I'm like, what y'all own?
That's why I watch it, man, because that shit gonna teach you about what motherfuckers out here in the world really think about you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, all of us, we might be worth $20 to a nigga.
Yeah, but you know, it also show you how like these niggas don't really have like no moral compass at all. Cause dog, you kill somebody over something so minimal.
Yep.
Like 20 bones, fam.
Yep.
Really? $20?
Right.
That should be wild, bro.
You can change not only, you can change a whole generation's life path by killing somebody over $20.
Yep.
You can change a whole side of a family's entire life. You can change 50 people's lives with one decision like that. You know what I'm saying?
And usually it's always like a father or a mom of like they got 3 kids, and the kids be like little kids. Like, are they gonna go into the system now? Like, the family gonna take care of them? It's like
crazy, man.
Because you're making a rash decision.
Hey, man. Well, I gotta go out here. We finna wrap up out here, dog. But man, I just wanted to pop in.
Niggas, you ain't gonna show us like you're not gonna even show us the workers working.
Nah,
that's
man, because that would expose where I work. We don't speak of that. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, you work the safety spots.
We know where you work.
Right.
I know, but we don't put that out to the public, dog. We can't.
I feel you.
I said that.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's a perfect
I was just
segue.
over here talking about them all being white and me being a manager. And I was also wanted to tell y'all that I also told them Happy Juneteenth Day and made them very uncomfortable.
They snitch.
Work at the dog. Work at the top lot.
Dog is perpetuating the S-Dot. The whites. The whites.
I was like, yo, Happy Juneteenth.
But he talking about
Day.
me saying it though. Like,
I was like, Happy Juneteenth Day on the day. They were so confused, like, yeah, okay. Hey, but I gotta handle this, dog. I'm gonna get back at y'all.
This segment was brought to you by McDonald's on 8th and North Avenue.
Hey, that nigga be going around tie lots and spray painting the little spring animals.
All right, so let's go into this break, but we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about that whole booming system shit and the quality of music and all that other shit. Let me get rid of this nigga real quick here. And then we'll be back after this. You're listening to the Grown Ass Man Experience. We'll be back after this.
What up? It's your guy Promise. You already know it's not a threat, it's a promise. And you're listening to Peep Gang, the Grown Ass Man Experience.
Let's show you, fam.
Peep Game. It's Grown Ass Man Experience. We are back better than ever. You can catch us every Tuesday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. on blowradio.com.
Blue Radio.
Shit, that's all we got. We ain't got no real social media presence and shit no more. So that's all you got. Blowradio.com. That's
all you got.
That's where you're gonna catch us. Shit.
Like y'all, you don't even try to do the Instagram or the Twitter shit no more.
I don't even. I mean, I told you I don't be on Instagram.
I know. I hate that for you.
Hey, we need to get a facilitator, man.
Yeah,
we need to get somebody to facilitate the page, dog.
Man,
Real talk.
I be on there a lot, but y'all ain't gonna like my shit, dog.
This nigga right here, I know what he gonna be posting.
Too many motherfuckers. So
well, I'm not on it. I'm not on Twitter or X or whatever the fuck it's called. I do manage the Spotify account, so you can catch all the old episodes on Spotify. And you can catch us at Peep Game 414 on YouTube. All of these episodes are uploaded on there. So if you are inclined to actually listen to some shit and be doing some work behind, at home, whatever, you have that being played. We do have some listeners that be checking in.
Well, all right.
On a regular basis. They be checking in with us all the time. We want to welcome all the listeners. We do. I got one of the breakfast sandwich listeners listens to Peep Game, Kayla, and she is she mad that because she always listens and never gets a shout out. So I said I wanted to say what up to Kayla.
Oh, okay.
For being a listener. So
yeah, she was real consistent on the breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, yeah. We had a lot of regulars on the breakfast sandwich.
Oh yeah, they popping up commenting every day.
Yeah,
We gotta rebuild Peep Game back up so everybody know that we back out here.
Right.
That we back outside. You know.
Well, a lot of people, our social media presence, like
we're trying to pop out and show niggas.
We gotta go live. We gotta go live on Facebook and shit. That's what we gotta do.
You know what, man? Pop out and show niggas. Pause.
Word. That's kind of I was laughing. I couldn't get it out. Pause on that.
Yeah, pause.
I can't even do it.
Shit, nigga, you should be going live now, nigga.
You said what?
Be going live now.
You gotta take that smock off.
Who, me?
Don't call it a smock.
Man, what the fuck is this smock shit, nigga? You don't know what a fucking vest is, my nigga?
Yeah, but yours look like a smock.
This nigga retarded, man.
Hey, you remember a smock back in like kindergarten? It was like your parents' old shirt.
Yeah.
Put on your painting smock. It'd be a big ass daddy shirt turned backwards.
Yeah, a disco shirt and shit. Like why you got this shit on? Like, this is my dad, so I can mess up.
All right, we still got an apron that nigga Troy signed and shit from when Cam Beast was doing them weak ass painting sips.
Don't say weak ass. And I remember that nigga Mike Watson had put mine on. I was like, "Hey, nigga, that's my shit." He was like, "This don't got your name on it."
We'll bring King Cocaine back when
not on that motherfucker.
Dog had his name on the smock.
We bring King Cocaine back when he act right. This nigga.
Dog kicked him off the show again.
Oh, nigga kicking me out and shit.
Hey, every time we say some slick shit, everybody. Then make him disappear and shit. Every time you say some crazy shit.
Oh shit.
Say some crazy shit again. All you gonna hear is,
hey man. Hey dog, on the real though, this show my dedication. Cause hey, even though I was working, I said, fuck it, man, I ain't gonna miss my other job and shit. I ain't gonna miss work for this. You feel me? But that nigga Fat Boy was like, I'm out, and that nigga just disappeared on us. That nigga was like, I'm out, motherfucker.
I'll be leaving. That's all you hear in the distance.
Right. Nigga's like, I'm out, nigga. Like, I'm all the way out. Like, damn, nigga.
All spin around like Michael Jackson in a Remember the Time video. Just turn into a bunch of rocks and just disappear.
Y'all just spin and turn it into a pile of dust.
Nah, that nigga turned into a pile of cigar ash.
It was like, I bet you would do. Just he gone, like, damn.
Oh, dude.
Like Sandman on Spider-Man and shit.
Hey, he practicing that Darkwing Duck. Like his guy.
I said Darkwing Duck.
Spy versus spy. Look at
this
nigga. Him and Walt look like spy versus spy for real with them big ass hats on. They ain't wore them motherfuckers since. I'm like, goddamn, these niggas got on umbrella hats. These motherfuckers so goddamn big.
You remember that movie, The Mask, with Jim Carrey? Y'all had that hat on.
Somebody just had on.
Jim Carrey. I forgot about that. I was thinking about Shorty and Red on Malcolm X.
Yeah. No, walk with it. Like,
this nigga's putting a hurt on my
Hey, matter of fact, dog, here you go right here and shit, nigga.
Hell no.
Niggas showing up to the white party and shit. Like, yeah, nigga, we out here. Niggas looking like they need a cape and shit. Like, what the fuck?
They be on that Zorro shit.
I look like he's gonna say foiled again.
Hey, nigga looking like he got a sadistic ass laugh, like.
I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling kids.
What for those risky rabbits?
The mangy kids.
Oh shit.
They're a villain.
This nigga popped out with an Inspector Gadget hat.
God damn.
No, nigga look like a villain.
Carmen San Diego looking ass hat. Dog.
Hey, so this is shit I wear if I be out on the boat and like the motherfuckers be like they want some sun, they don't want the thing over, right?
Right.
So this some shit I wear out there, right? Hey, this ain't no shit I'm gonna wear when I get dressed up and be like, shit, nigga, I'm finna step out though. I'm not wearing no big ass motherfucker.
A camo jacket. A camo
I'm
sport.
not wearing no motherfucking hat.
A camo blazer.
Camo blazer on you motherfuckers. A camo vest.
Damn,
Relax.
Blue camo vest and shit, nigga.
Ash gang.
Them niggas gonna jump us, dog.
Niggas gonna jump you niggas.
Hey, them niggas might jump us, man, but you know what? They smoke. I'm straight.
Yeah, I got swallowed.
Hey,
I ain't going out like Rick Ross.
We part of Ash Gang though. You know, we are Ash Gang.
I know we are. I'm just talking shit, man.
Yeah,
that's funny though.
You know, I always talk shit about everything.
I don't smoke heavy like that. I don't smoke a lot. You know.
Nah, they're my niggas.
Anyway, but one thing we wanted to talk about was, and I wanted to actually carry over from the last conversation where the criminals took the receiver, which is a component that's used, a centralized unit to actually, you know, bump your music. If you have a nice receiver, you connect all your speakers and all your audio equipment to that receiver, and it actually boosts the sound quality. And depending on the amp wattage and your EQ and all that shit, you can get some perfect sounds.
Word.
And I remember and y'all was ribbing us. I don't know, you know, JG wasn't a part of that conversation, but when Compton came out, when Dr. Dre dropped Compton, and we was like, nigga, that is the most perfect sounding mix I've ever heard.
Hey, just for the record, when he dropped Compton, he dropped it to Apple users first. Go ahead.
And I heard I have Apple, so
I
have a Galaxy, but my Verizon service lets me have Apple Music, so it pays for it.
He's got Apple Music and Spotify.
It didn't matter if I was Apple or Droid at the time. I had the CD.
Sonically,
that shit perfect.
I think what I learned from that is Dr. Dre can accidentally mix some shit, and it's gonna be better than 25 or 95% of the music out there as far as sonically sounding. I mean, I think we can all agree on that because he spends so much time. He's not gonna put anything out just like haphazard, like, hey, I'm gonna throw this shit out. Because if that was the case, we would have had the Detox, we would have had Rakim album, we had a whole bunch of other shit in between. And Marsha Ambrosius just dropped an album that's been in the works for a couple years. I've been seeing rumors about it, like her working with Dr. Dre for a long ass time, and she finally dropped it. To me, Marsha can't really do wrong. Like, I'm
with you on that.
Live singing, she might not be at her apex sometimes, but her performance is something that's like something to be seen because she actually keeps you engaged. She talks to you. I put her on the category like Jill Scott, like you know,
her ballads be nasty.
Right, she's.
I do put her. I put her in the same category. They both got some. I feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, not musically, but as far as on stage, she captures your attention and gets you engaged in the conversation, and you feel like you are like personally like there just with her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she's you know she's not talking to you, but she is.
Right. She actually is talking.
Who said you know? Like, yeah, like on the end to say yes. She was talking to a nigga.
She be saying, she actually say my name though, so I don't get what you mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, she don't be.
Your name is O.
You know. You know my name, nigga. Pause.
Yeah, super pause.
You don't say pause.
But if you've seen her shows, she always talks about how her inspiration of writing comes from and what she's a 90s music ballad listener. She loves Guy. She loves Tony. She loves all those 90s Jodeci. Yeah, Jodeci's her shit. Mary J. Blige, that's her shit. And when she sings some of her songs, she arranges them where she can slowly go into some of their hooks or some of they they lines or whatever. It goes from her song to they song real smooth, and then she go back to her song. It's just like an ode to like R&B, and she is like flawless with it when she does it. It's jamming when you go into a performance because back in the day I used to actually show cats how to do shows. Like when and Cole know this when you have an artist that you work with and they want to perform their music, and they want to perform they set with all their music. Like, nigga, don't nobody know you. Like, how you gonna be up there rapping your song of your album? Ain't heard before.
He doing the album cuts, like
right? But niggas do
Hey,
that.
if you ever an artist and nobody never heard of you and you performing, if you come to me and I'm gonna do your TV tracks, every time we gonna take the hottest song out and you gonna rap or sing over that hottest song out.
There we go. There we go.
Because that's how you get the crowd to buy into it. When your beat switch and it turns something that they familiar with, they're gonna be like, oh snap. And then when your beat switch back, they still gonna rock with you after that.
Right,
it's a trick.
I don't know why more cats don't do shit like that.
No, they don't.
Ain't no.
They don't understand
Development no more.
No.
Everybody.
Yeah, they don't understand.
Crib,
they're doing their own
like
shit.
play my shit, and I'm like, fam, you local. Like, don't nobody know you outside.
But you know what? Now local
cats,
cats do it because it's more exposure online that people have heard your shit before. So if you do come up with your shit, it's more people that heard it than not. Back in the day, that wasn't always the case. If you in a radio play or nobody had your CD, you never heard shit. But
hey,
when I heard,
hey, just hold on real quick. Prime example is Steve the Stoner and Really Whack Shit. Listen, we all know this nigga's at least first whatever bars of his song because he just been promoting it to the point where you have no choice but to know it. But I respect what he didn't been able to accomplish by doing it the way he been doing it.
He really did old school grind. That's actually the equivalent of selling shit out your trunk.
Yep.
He did the old school way. And I was mad at him because I was like, if I'm at Elsa's and this nigga come in there, I'm like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Right. But look what it did.
Look at how far it's got him to where Ludacris is walking in with him to do a free concert.
Right, and he's doing it on his own. Ludacris is doing it on his own down in Atlanta and shit now. Like he going out there doing move, bitch, get out the way everywhere. And actually, he called. I saw a video of him calling Steve, giving him his props. I was like, hey, I just want to let you know, people, I didn't take that. I didn't make that up. I got it from you. And so that's
dope of him because nowadays people get an idea and everybody, oh, it was all me.
Yep. Well, we know you saw what he did to old boy on what's that shit for Hard for Pimp? What's that movie?
Oh, Hustle.
Oh, you talking about Hustle and Flow? Yeah.
Yeah, you saw what he did.
Oh, well, no. That ain't real life, my nigga. But goddamn.
It's not real life. It's not real life.
That wasn't real life, my nigga.
That's what Ludacris did to dog. It's some nigga out here think that Ludacris is like that for real.
On DJ tape.
Dog, hey, that pissed me off too. Dog was mad as shit. Dog saw the shit in the urinal like this nigga.
Dog couldn't believe this shit was in the urinal.
Man, tell me what this is, man.
Imagine.
Hey, the nigga wanted to cry. What this is, man? What this is? What this is, man? That nigga wanted to cry, dog.
Okay, so now Marsha done dropped her album.
Word.
And her album actually is
trash. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. Trash.
Okay, with the bubble.
The opinions of one King Cocaine are not reflected by.
No, I'm fucking with you.
No, but I was like, I couldn't remember the name. I knew it started with C. Casablanca, which is a it sounds like to me an ode to or like all the R&B music that she's listened to and some shit that she wrote, and then kind of some
moonshine, my niggas,
some jazz medleys or whatever. But Dr. Dre produced it. And the first thing I did was put it in the system in my car and listen to it at a high volume because I wanted to hear how. And the intro that Dre put together is always like some old sonically like draw you in kind of shit. The first track come in, the bass is clear, the high, everything is just sounds outstanding. The first thing that came out of my mouth was like, damn, this shit sounds good as fuck. I listened to like 2 tracks. I put it online. Like, hey, fire emojis. This shit is cold. Niggas got on my shit. It was like that shit was meh. That shit was a snoozer. That shit was
that's your man, Inside Beats. He said.
Underwhelming.
Hey, let me tell you how it was for me, dog. So, like, you know, when the music drops now, the shit be dropping on like Fridays, like in the middle of the fucking night. Right. So, if I ain't up, like I ain't heard no music until I get up and I'm either like heading to work, I put it in the whip, you know. But it's like 6 o'clock, like down there, like 6 o'clock in the morning, basically. Nigga in my inbox, like, yo, this Marshall shit is, man, this shit is just whack. Like the nigga Dre.
That nigga in the tunnel.
Hey,
that nigga got a boost.
Yo, man. I said,
you said
what?
You got to repeat all that shit, man.
Yeah, repeat everything
Your songs breaking up.
Get paused like you.
Well, no, I said that. Fuck y'all, man. Hey, listen. I said no. The nigga messaged me like a little before 6, and was like, "Yo, this Marshall shit is weak, dog. Like, man, uncreative. If the nigga Dre wanted to make Illmatic, he should have just said that. Blah blah blah." And I'm like, nigga, I'm thinking like it's 6 o'clock, nigga. When did you listen to this shit, right? But then I'm like, nigga, all I done had a chance to push play on was the snooze button, my nigga. What the fuck? Like, nigga, give me a chance to even listen to this shit. Like, when did you listen to it in the middle of the night, my nigga? What the fuck was you listening to it on? Oh, I was listening to it on my phone. Well, of course, nigga, it don't sound good, nigga. You listen to it on clock radio speakers.
Right.
Niggas is weak, like clock radio speakers.
Nigga, I'm trying to tell you, dog.
That's a knee-jerk reaction right there, man. Like, it just came out.
Right.
Well, we know that the tradition now is not to put a lot of effort into the mix no more. Yep. And a lot of shit is automatically mixed. Like when I was fucking with Fruity Loops, you can put the shit in there and throw the shit out, and not really. You can put a little weak mix on it from the program and put it out. And people are like, oh, that's what Little Brother did for their first album. Like they did everything at the house, and they sent it to the radio station. I mean, the record company, and the record company's like, hey, we just put it out just like that.
Right.
They didn't go re-record nothing. They was all that shit from their house and from the closet and shit.
Their levels wasn't right.
Fonte, the king of that shit, though. He still promote. He said, I'm not paying to get shit mixed and mastered. When you look at what niggas listening to music on,
I don't really respect him for that. Just so y'all know, I don't like that about his mixes either.
But you know what though, fam? I'll say it like this: I ain't never made no album. I don't know what mixing and mastering costs, but I know Fontaine got Dre money. So if he paying for mixing and mastering out of his pocket, man, maybe I could see him saying, "Fuck."
He got enough money to have somebody
on speakers.
He got enough money to have somebody put a nice, decent master on it.
You can mix it. They could have sent what they got and got it mastered. And the quality would have brought that up. I mean, the mix wasn't terrible. It's not the worst mix, but it didn't nothing else happen to the shit after that. It never got.
Well, basically, the way an album is made is you mix it and then you send it to somebody to master.
Gotcha.
That's pretty much how it always go anyway.
Right.
So you get as long as you get the mix right, you send it to somebody and they'll master it.
But then you gotta admit though, some motherfuckers need to send their shit off to be mixed too, though, right?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
And you know who a good mixer? DJ Quick.
Facts.
Yeah, he just like Dre. They about like neck and neck, really.
But what they do is what the average person doesn't understand is, and Manny Fresh actually showed it when he broke down Back That Ass Up, when he broke down how he made it. Every single instrument is a separate track. Yeah. Every single instrument. And that means
that's how it always is.
That's how it should be. That's how it should be. In Fruity Loops, that might not be the case. The only thing that might be on the track by itself is the sample.
The sample and then the drum.
And the drum. I have a kick drum, a snare drum, and
niggas don't want to hear it, but every vocal is his own track too. So them singers, singers stack vocals, and you'll be mixing like 30 vocal tracks
easily.
Hey, that's
like, damn.
That time I finally got to work with G Womack, and you told me he's a dog professional. I had never worked with him, and he came in and he just did the hooks and the ad libs for one of the songs. Nigga, dog had 20 tracks.
Yep.
20 tracks. And every time he went in there, he was like, all right, run it back. Run. He knew exactly where he wanted to go. And I was like, my mind was blown. I had so much to work with. I got this much to work with. This is gonna be fun in a bitch.
Hey, and I bet you the session went fast as hell.
It went fast in the bitch.
When you know what you're doing,
it went fast as shit. He did all this shit. He
Fast
knew
as
exactly
hell.
what to do. He did a few ad libs. He gave me some filler shit that I could actually move around. Like he gave me a lot of shit to work with, and it's all on separate tracks. It wasn't like no music overlapping enough. I could do whatever I want with it. When you have like a track that's all music, this is it's very hard to manipulate. Like it is what it is. Like kind of if you're gonna boost it,
You got to go into the wave and put a filter on it, and only let the highs come through. Put that on the track, then put another track in. Only let the lows come through. You get what I'm saying?
Right. But if
nobody want to do that,
the bass and the sample, but if the bass and the sample is a bass that you want to boost and you want to boost the kick, that's if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, that shit is gonna cancel each other out and it's gonna sound
right.
Dr. Dre don't have those problems.
No.
He don't have those problems.
Well, you seen that motherfucking studio?
Nigga, that nigga has 6,000 tracks.
Ooh, that shit is incredible.
Right.
You see that shit that I posted with the how to do engineer? He was like, this right here is called volume control.
Oh, yeah,
this is the volume knob. This right here is the volume. Everything was a volume knob. Nigga, everything's a volume knob. You just go through there and tweak the volume. So when I heard those old tracks, the Nas track and all that shit sounded even better than it did on the original shit.
Fans know how to polish that shit, man.
Huh?
I said, Dr. Dre, he know how to polish that type of shit because all the rumors have been like Daz did most of the beats for Doggy Style on Snoop first album, but they was like he might have gave some shit that was raw to Dre and Dre cleaned it up.
Yeah.
So it's like who produced it?
But after a while, them cats take the same notes because it's kind of like if your wife asks you to do something and you go do it, and she come back and she's like, and she redo it shit after you did it. You don't want her to do that.
Right.
Niggas was cleaning their shit up before they got it to Dre, so Dre wouldn't have to do shit else. So they shit was as polished as Dre shit at some point. So Dre would get the nod of whether or not I was gonna roll in that. That's why that big pimpin' shit on the Butter Rim.
Yeah.
That motherfucking track is so cold because the mix is so cold. Right. That mix is cold as shit. But people don't get no credit for that. They listen to just for I don't like the way that sits. I don't like the way she's singing. I don't know what the fuck. I don't just like some real
well,
I
think the other thing was
hip hop beats on it.
Well, niggas was like mad, like because they heard the beats before. Right. But I really do think that it was paying homage to either tracks that Dre liked and he wanted to fuck with them, or tracks that she liked that she wanted him to fuck with. I think that's what he was doing.
Yeah, it was. That's why I said it was like she made an R&B tribute to hip hop.
Right.
It's kind of what the album is. And Dre made that motherfucker sound orchestral.
Exactly.
That shit.
I don't understand what you don't. I don't understand what you want from a motherfucker. When the shit sounds that good. When it sonically sounds beautiful to me. But
I wish everybody made records like that still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Make what you want to make, but use a process, similar to that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Just, hey man, there's still niggas out here with speakers, fam. Everybody ain't fucking around with AirPods and earbuds and shit.
What Dot says? Yeah, DJ Quick did the same shit.
Same.
Yeah, like, it's plenty of times DJ Quick is like, somebody had a whole concept. They went in and recorded the shit, and they was like, man, something just seems off. Can you mix this for me? And he's like, yeah. He's like, don't rush me because I like to take my time, make sure the shit right. And it's like, it might have been 2-3 days. And they're like, dog, you still working on that shit? He like, dog, I can get to you now. It's gonna sound like how it's gonna sound. But you give me a week with this shit. When I give it back to you, you gonna like, damn, nigga, that was me.
Whole new song,
like, nigga. That's me, nigga. That's what I do.
Yeah. Dog, I was so invested in it in some kind. I'll give people a quick mix, but when it was time for I know somebody was gonna put it out.
Yeah.
I didn't know that people were saying shit. I didn't hear no words. Like I don't hear words at all. I just hear the sounds, and I be trying to get the levels together. I'll listen to some shit 45 times and don't know what the fuck you rapped about. at all because I'm listening to the sound of what it's gonna produce. Right?
Nah, that ain't what I did. I used to listen to that shit and be like, damn, these niggas is trash.
Hey, as long as I had,
nigga, that's me.
As long as I had a clean vocal,
right?
As long as I had a clean vocal, I was like, all right, they sound good. I'll turn the vocals off after I mix their voice.
Hey, I'm the wrong nigga, man. Because when I used to engineer, niggas would be like really trash. I'd take a copy and let my niggas laugh at them, man. We'll be laughing at that shit. I'll be like, nigga, check this out, dog. This nigga dropped today.
I had to mix today.
We'll listen to that shit. Niggas be laughing and shit, like laughing together. Like, man, these niggas terrible. Like, yeah, man.
It was a picture of an engineer behind the board and a dude in the booth, and the engineer was opening up the drawer to get a gun.
That was me, nigga.
That was gonna kill himself. That was gonna off himself. He was just terrible.
Gotta go. This shit is trash.
Man, hey,
there was no word.
Niggas, hey, niggas used to have the craziest ideas and shit, nigga. Niggas would be in there like with a hook, like fork and locust. Hocus pocus, hocus pocus.
Hey, if you want to hear some dynamic quality, the most dynamic quality I heard was "Animals" by Dr. Dre and Primo. Primo.
Oh yeah.
I've never heard a Primo track sound like that. I've never ever heard a Primo track sound like that. That shit was beautiful, and it was still Primo.
That shit sounded dope.
It was beautiful. And you know they was all a part of that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah, dog. That grimy shit, when you mix and master it, probably recorded on good equipment, you'll see that it's still dope, even though it don't sound like a nigga dubbed it off an old triple dub.
Well, he'll take a sample. He'll take the sample, interpolate it, and actually reproduce it and replay it to a point where he'll be like, that shit sound like it ain't a sample no more. It sound like the motherfuckers in there playing the music and shit.
Hey, the way that hey, that was a real song, nigga. Like no bullshit. Them niggas, and they, hey, hold on, y'all wasn't catch the second part. They was like hocus pocus, hocus pocus. Fourth and low. I'm like, nigga, what? Like, oh man, it's gonna be a long session.
Hey, what's on four guys apart? That's the
library, the police
department,
and
the bar was that's Fifth and Locust.
Hey, I didn't know what the fuck that was about, man. Right. Them niggas was repping their hood, nigga. Fourth and Locust.
That got me in tears, dog.
Right. Or the niggas was like really into like the library. Yeah. And it was really
hell no.
Right. Like fast and friendly.
You see that video with them two cats from Indiana? They
with some Indianimals.
Yeah. I like they talking a bunch of good shit. Then all of a sudden they started doing this dance. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit, dog? Like I'd be embarrassed. I'm like, dog, these niggas ain't from Indiana, dog. Like these niggas some transplants.
Nigga, they some Indianimals, nigga. Don't disrespect them. Say they whole shit.
He's singing in the A minor too, dog. Yo, you know what, man? I ain't had a privilege of being like I remember hearing about Strick back in the day, but I never like had met him until like within the last 8 years or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So when it came to cats from Milwaukee, I was like, it's a handful of cats I seen spit like live, and I was like, oh, dude, nice.
Right.
So when I got the invite to go to that listening party for Speakeasy that y'all doing that little album shit, I didn't expect much. You know what I'm saying? Seeing Speakeasy, I never heard him spit before into that little shit. So when I seen just his aesthetic, I was like, I don't know how dog gonna rap. He gonna rap all dirty and shit.
It don't really match.
It don't match.
It don't match at all. Now I heard dude spitting, and then I was talking to what the fuck is that? Darlene. I was talking to Darlene and Shavonda, and all of a sudden the music just kicked on. And I was like, who the fuck is this rapping? He's like, that's Speak. I was like, that's not the Speak that I know, because dog talk like a straight nerd. I'm talking about spitting, and I was like, who did the beats? They was like, Tommy really did the beats. And I was like, oh shit, this shit kind of, and it wouldn't polish at all. So I imagine if Dre took that shit and polished it, I'm like,
right.
But the shit sounded good to me. I was like, dog, these are some dope bars. These some dope beats.
Was that that's Stevie Wonder joint?
Yeah, that's why I kept saying, "Get me this shit. I need to play in my car."
That shit. Hey, that shit going forever, dude.
I know. I'm actually sick for 7 years. I still got my T-shirt. I be wearing this shit. I'm like, man, nigga, I never did get the motherfucking album. I was mad as hell about that.
On the computer that I can't get it off of, and then
the label, they took it off, didn't they?
He said he got it. But Unified took it off of their SoundCloud. That's the only way. I couldn't even get it off of there. They took it off of there.
Damn.
So it's not on there either. Speak said he still has it somewhere. I know I listen to it now, and it's probably the most terriblest mix in the world and shit. But we was trying to.
But listening to that shit about the speakers that was on at Alpha Bang, I was like, yo, I remember I was like, I don't even want to give nobody from the crib no props because you got to show me you nice than some of these other cats. Like, show me I'm worth buying. Like, because if you good, I also not only will I support you, I'll tell everybody about you. You know what I'm saying? This is why the main lingo shit went left, because I was like, nigga, we didn't know you rap and you talking all this shit about you so good. I'm like, nigga, let me hear something. And he would never let you hear nothing for a good reason.
I'm
like,
hey man, he got flavor like Pringles.
No, he popping like Pringles.
Popping like Pringles.
You fucking the bars up.
Oh,
man.
he popping like Pringles. My bad. He got something like. I know he got Pringles. I know he got flavor like Pringles, but I also know that he ain't diseased.
What? Oh, this nigga here diabolical, boy.
That was a bar.
Like I'm saying, if it's cold, I'm gonna spread the gospel. If it's cold,
he said, "I'm not diseased, the nigga."
This nigga here.
What that mean, nigga?
Hey, we all
the nigga said,
like what
the nigga said, you said niggas know I'm ill, but I'm not diseased. Bars.
This nigga laugh like Poppy off Power Family.
Bars, nigga. Bars.
Hands on.
Yeah,
niggas know I'm ill, but no, I'm not diseased.
That was the next line.
How the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 man's on?
Hold on, the nigga turned disease into a verb. I'm not diseased. Like, what the fuck?
Hey,
like nigga, you gotta get the fuck away from me. I'm gonna disease you. Fuck around and disease you, nigga.
Hey, but the reason why you appreciated it, I actually rented those speakers out. I rented some speakers out so you could hear it.
Okay.
At a quality sound, quality vibe. Like if you hear shit at a different vibe, like some whack shit sound better loud, like on a system.
Yeah.
It's
like you know, I didn't notice that the mix was real bad for Big Daddy Kane first album. I think Middle had pointed it out, and I was like, "What you mean?" And then I listened to it with some good speakers, and I was like, "Oh, I see what they talking about."
Hey, nigga, all them albums from the '80s.
I listened to it on track speakers, so I never would know.
Yeah, his shit didn't really bump the way it should, but you know, I don't know if he fixed it by the time he did Bismarck shit. Or did he
Marley?
Yeah,
he did.
Bismarck, he shit bang.
Yeah, it bang.
That shit bang. It's still not
all them albums from the '80s has got some serious sound issues, man.
Yeah, the albums do. The 12 inches were better.
You can't remaster them.
Yeah. They drop remastered versions, and I mean they better, but you kind of can't fix what ain't there.
Right.
And a lot of that shit wasn't there in the mix. So yeah, they'll remaster and kind of boost them up. But you know, the albums was just what they was for the 80s. You feel me?
Like we said, breaking down your sound to each track having its own separate. He wasn't doing that. Right. He was combining tracks. And if you had like an 8-track or 4-track, you was mixing the shit and dumping it down to another track and like basically You know how you remember how you when you dub tapes and you
Yep.
keep on double
Right.
tape. Quality, that's what he
Quality
would do.
get worse and worse.
Get worse and
You know
worse.
what a lot of cats didn't know too, fam, is you would have to dull down your mixes for the albums too. His bass would make the width of the song on the vinyl wider. So now you might have a 9-10 track album. If you record it on the wax with everything bumping and everything cranked up, that might take a single album to a double album because it take up so much space on the vinyl.
Damn.
It's dulling the mixes down and keep the bass down so they could save space and get everything on just the two sides and keep it a single album. That's why the 12 inches was always louder and clearer back in the day.
You know,
is that why they had like most of the songs back in the day was like 9-10 tracks, and it was like that was it.
That was it.
That was
Yep,
it.
because that's all you could fit on the album.
But also, shit, they was in groove too.
Yeah,
they was in like I was listening to BSMR by Prince. Nigga, that shit cold in a bitch. It's like 8 minutes long. But after he done singing, he just
1999 is a double album.
Yep, it sure is.
And I was just gonna say, dog, I used to feel like I hit the jackpot when a nigga would buy an album and it was like 2 records in that bitch. You was like, oh shit. Like nigga, they didn't drop how many songs, you know what I'm saying? Like you just was happy than a bitch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you know you have more music and shit, you know.
Like you got a bonus, like you got you a bonus shit.
Right.
You know, in hip hop,
Hey,
it got redundant in hip hop because cats is just, putting like 25, 30 songs on an album.
But you know what they was doing that for though, right? If you put out an album, if you put out an album that had 20 songs, you could count it as 2 towards your contract.
Okay.
Oh, did that count?
So
also,
they started doing. You said what?
Did that count as sales too? Like if I went gold, it actually would double.
If it was a double,
it depends on how much they paid for it.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends on how much they had to pay for it. But like when they was putting out them double albums, well, them shits counted as 2 albums, and that's got you closer to getting to your 6 or your 8 or whatever you had to get out of your contract.
In your deal, your deal. You got an 8 album deal. It's like, all right, well, 3 of them was double albums, so that's 6 right there.
Right.
I'm gonna put out the greatest hits, and I'm gonna do like one more. And
that's why Pac was dropping all them albums so fast, because Pac was finna be out of the deal that he made to get that $1 million and some dollars.
Yeah, 3 album deal. So you got All Eyes on Me, a double album, and then you got Machiavelli. You're like, well, those are my 3 albums.
I wonder if that was Biggie playing.
Yeah, Ready to Die.
Biggie was getting close to his too. Biggie was close to his too.
Life After Death.
Yeah, that Life After Death was double.
Double album. You're right. That's what I meant.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he might have had more than a 3 album deal. He might have had like a 5 album deal, but still, if somebody told him like, hey, if you do a double album, get closer to getting the fuck out of here.
But you know what? It also, but him also writing and everything, counting for big too.
I'm the captain.
So like all that writing on them other albums.
Turn your light on, fam. You looking like a pirate in this motherfucking time.
Toss it.
Hey man, fuck y'all niggas. Hey no, but hey, hold up real quick. Hey, just about the Dr. Dre joint.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't mind this shit. I will say this one thing y'all was pointing out. That nigga retouched about 4 Primo beats on that album. So that was kind of crazy for me. And they was Illmatic beats. So you know, I get the critique. I didn't mind the shit though. The MCs act like they don't know the first track. I was rolling and they had the little drums kicking. I was like, okay. And you know, I'm subbing in this whip. Dog, when the damn bass dropped in this motherfucker, I looked around. Listen, I looked around. I thought somebody pulled up next to me subbing. Cause I was like, damn, what the fuck was that? Like I thought somebody outside of me was subbing until I realized, oh, that's the track. Like, yo, this shit is beating, you know. But when I was listening to it, Dre has said who his favorite producers was. I've heard him talk about this, and he said DJ Premier. He also said Jay Dilla. I don't know if y'all caught it, but he touched up on the Jay Dilla track on that album.
Yeah.
On the last song, he actually touched up. I want to say it was Players on the last song, that Music in My Mind joint.
Mm-hmm.
He got a Jay Dilla track in there. So I'm like, I just think Dog just was like on some, man, I just want to go and fuck with some beats that I really fuck with, and I want to try to do my version of that. I don't have a problem with that.
I could
This
tell
nigga don't have nothing else to prove.
You can tell that him and Marsha had a conversation about what they wanted. It was orchestrated on purpose. It wasn't an accident. I don't think it was no hodgepodge of shit put together. And
Dre don't have shit. Dre don't have to go and introduce us to no new samples. He don't have to go. What do that nigga got to prove to us?
Right. That's kind of what my point was, dog. You know what I liked about? He proved that nigga, the fidelity still got to be.
It still got to be P.
It still got to be P.
It do.
And y'all motherfuckers can't do this. I can take beats that have been sampled 1,000 times, and you can't go find me another one that sound like this.
You know what? I got mad. I was thought about Jerome from Snowfall. Like, teach your niggas how to teach your homeboys how to squabble. Teach your homeboys how to get a fucking system, nigga. Like, get a system and listen to your shit.
Hey, dog.
The whip.
Hey, dog.
Appreciate the sound.
When this nigga said, I got mad. I thought about Jerome. I don't know why the first thing I thought was from the time. I was like, I don't know where he going with this.
I thought the same thing too. I was like, what's wrong with you, man?
I don't know where this nigga going with this.
I ain't know he meant Jerome jamming Jerome.
Nah, teach your homeboys how to squabble.
Yo.
Like, nigga, dude, really, like, before I actually say, like, if I'm saying some shit is fire, I'm literally listening to the music.
But fam, now to the point S. Dot was saying before, when you got speaks, man, now that shit if shit is mixed and mastered, if it's done properly, that shit gonna sound phenomenal. But if it ain't done properly, you gonna hate that shit. Dog, that I know Dot don't fuck with that one album, but that one album Kanye did for Nas, that's why I can't fuck with that album.
that one done. That
put that shit on some speakers and it's like
that's the same quality as that Pete Rock and Sky Zook shit.
Sky Zook.
Yeah, same level. Because that came on this weekend on my shit, and I was like, God damn, because it came on after the Pete Rock and the Pete Rock Common shit. Yeah. That shit bang. That shit might be slick. That shit might be slick because of how it sounds.
Yeah.
And that somebody had to talk to him. Somebody must have told him, like, "Hey, man, this mix is trash, dog. Like, what you doing?"
I don't think nobody talked to him. I think he just put it out there and just cut some corners. I think he just cut some corners because none of his shit sound like that. And you know what? The Tiffany shit with Camp Low may sound similar to that.
Yeah.
Like, I think when he's mixing it himself and putting it out, it sounds like that.
Right.
And niggas,
you want to know what?
Who gonna argue with Pete Rock? Like, all right, you got it.
Hey, you know what I think happened with that album too? That shit was made during like the pandemic era, and a lot of music sounded bad during that time.
It was
perfect. You talking about the Pete Rock? That shit, that was like 2019.
Yeah. Which one? The one with Sky Zoo?
Yeah, Pete Rock did. That was before the pandemic.
Right before the pandemic.
That was right before.
Yeah.
Oh well, shit. That was Jamie. That was Jamie Staub's fault. Dog mixes ain't really that cold. That white dude.
Well, it was real tinny. It was a lot of that shit was trash. It was fucking with my ears.
Yeah, I thought something was wrong. Like, that shit sounded like you blew a speaker.
I can't.
Hey, you know what? it was actually good beats.
Right.
It was dope beats, but like the shit sounds so bad.
Even Sky voice sounded bad.
Yeah, that shit was unlistenable.
Yeah. But hey,
remember I had the T-shirt and everything from the concert. That was the last time he was in Milwaukee performing.
Doc, did you listen to Marsha album, the new one?
Yeah.
What you think, man?
I liked it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm a Marsha Ambrosia fan.
Okay. Okay. I got you.
Hey, she's
Hey, real quick, I gotta bounce out, fellas. I gotta go handle some business.
We're gonna end this, so it's over.
This thing about to go chat somebody.
Oh, we done and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Hey, dog. Hey, no, real talk. But hold on, check it out. Hey, next show we do. Next show. This motherfucker. Next show we do. Hey. I think this is gonna be a good topic. Next show we do, I want to talk about. I know this is gonna be a crazy topic for JG. I want to talk about the reasons that you believe that God is real.
Ooh.
Okay. We can do
like some straight up, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
And cause I got some reasons, and this one situation hit me over the weekend, and I was just in retrospect of just a lot of stuff, you know. But yeah, the reasons that you feel like God is real, and the reason why I want that to be a topic, because you know what I find out, more people got more reasons of why they think God ain't real, and most of it is based off of things not going the way that they want things to go.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay. You know, because people don't never remember, like, but yo, dog, a lot of shit is going your way, my nigga.
Hey, this is you're told about to go door to door right now. That's why you're about to get off.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'm out here finna do my witness jury out here. I'm about to go knock on some doors and be like,
buddy.
Books for the save souls. That's a guy.
Nigga, is that professor gonna knock on people's door and be like, "Hey, have you ever been swallowed?"
Hey, I'm definitely not knocking on nobody's door saying that, my nigga.
Let me find out.
I'm a ding dong.
Like, hey, Becky, it's a Negro with a black hoodie on. Like, yeah.
What does he want?
Like, give him whatever he wants.
All right. Hey, let me get you aside. Let me get you out of here. So, hey, we're gonna roll out of here on the behalf of the Grown Ass Man Experience. I'm Tommy Styles.
Oh, you mad because I'm styling on?
I'm gonna get King Cocaine his out so he can go. Got this motherfucker King Cocaine in the car and shit.
In the shadow.
Word, son. Hey, man, I make shows no matter what, my nigga.
That's what you rolling with.
Fresh gets the spray.
I ain't 100% pure, nigga.
All right, nigga.
Hey, peace to all the big babies that had on the tight ass dresses at the white party. We seen y'all pictures. Y'all had y'all backs out, not your back.
Hey, from North Kakalaka, we got S. Dr. Intern.
Hey, happy birthday to me again, nigga.
Happy birthday, nigga.
Yeah, happy birthday, nigga. Ugly nigga.
Purple label shit with the logo secret.
Ugly ass nigga.
Here in the
I'll be there.
In the physical, we got El Akbar Supreme, 1%.
That's red, nigga. Woo! Ric Flair, nigga. Woo! The power's in my head, nigga.
Hey, dog, I can't see that nigga JG shirt real good, but dude, that got a collar on it.
I'm at
that
work.
Bitch bogus as a bitch. That motherfucking shirt bogus as hell, dog.
On that note,
so you got a golden Gartrell on.
That nigga shirt came with a pocket protector. that
nigga told me in charge, Joe Clark. Y'all know
that nigga shirt came with a 6-pack of cartons of milk.
That's the same shirt that Mr. Clean be having on when he be waxing the floors.
Hey, that nigga shirt came free with a Lunchable.
Game every Tuesday, 5 p.m. 7 p.m. on blowradio.com. Happy birthday.
That nigga got a summer school teacher's age shirt.
Hey, tell him, man.
And be
tell him how you did clothes working at the top lot.
Nigga, shirt young in a bitch. Look at the sleeves, my nigga.